our environment is a classic willpower reduction machine, and you must remove as many reduction elements in your environment as possible. And you can begin by cataloging absolutely everything around you that prevents you from achieving your goals. So what are things that get in your way? One thing that gets in my way is, as Daniela mentioned, all of the chili bloody pickle that I eat. I end up getting a troublesome stomach, going to the bathroom, and probably isn't good for me because I eat it almost religiously. So when I get back, I'm going to be throwing that away, and I'm going to really, this is a note I'm saying out to the world, I'm going to be, when I get to Italy, really relook at my environment again, because I'll have the opportunity to build an environment that's going to service me at the highest levels. So that's that. So that's the first thing, willpower reduction, and what is there around you that's reducing your willpower. So you need to make the effort to really change your environment to support your goals, because it's deadly. It's the classic death by 1,000 cuts. These small things do add up all together. So chili pickle, one example, is really hurting me. So that's something I need to remove. Also, once a week, I want to aim to finish one book in a day. That's an aspirational goal. Right now, I'm very happy with 2 books in a day. I did also say that I'd get to 4 voice notes in a day, but I'm happy that I'm trending from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3 now. So let's aim to get between 2 to 3. So 3 is the new goal. So I'm living in the gain. So that's great. And then this saying I think is really powerful. So no one thinks, oh, how many times, for example, will if I buy a car, will I have a problem with my car, as an example, and you buy a new car in the hope that you won't. But there's a high probability of low probability events. So that's really interesting. So what that means is that there's a high probability that there's going to be issues in different areas of your life. So that's why not relying on willpower is something that you need to really be mindful of. So that's where the willpower reduction process comes into play, because you need to really intentionally structure your environment to reduce the chances of low probability events coming into play, because there's a high chance they'll come in regardless. But that's why the more intentional you are, a 10% reduction across the board will lead to a net massive result. So one example of something that prevents me from recording videos is, and this is something I'll resolve in Italy, I counted the other day 7 small changes. Open up my MacBook, get it out of my bag, plug in my USB-C to USB-C to USB cable, plug my USB camera into that, get it set up, and do all of that. So there's lots of small elements that are getting in the way of me actually recording. I've just told you about the chili pickle, which I need to throw away, and there's probably even more. I've also now got the necklace around my neck, memento mori, remember death, as a means to trigger better behaviors in myself. So yeah, it's great. So then it's also about aligning fundamentally new behaviors within, and they call this, I think, habit stacking to a degree, but look at behaviors you wish to build into your world. So I want to learn Italian, and I realized that I do like to have these types of forms of accountability. So I recorded a video yesterday which says, hey, I'm going to be learning Italian, and this will be the only video that is in English. And today I want to, as part of my behavioral change, I enjoy writing things down on a piece of paper. So I'm going to attempt to write 1 small page's worth of Italian a day, and then read it out on camera and use that, because right now the building the habit is more important than the process. Building the habit is more important than the goal. So these are just things that I'm learning. Sorry, I'm not really giving much advice, I see today, but I'm just, there's so many different things that are changing because of what I'm reading. It's the big message of this morning, and I'll leave a better voice note a little bit later, just going through some of the insights, is please do step up your level of reading and build your own little book notes group, because this act of me talking out loud is really helping me process my thoughts. It's really helping me just up the level of my game. The evidence of it being, here I am. This will come to you maybe 10 past 6 a.m. UK on a Sunday, but I've never, since I started the 4:30 a.m. back in March 2020, I've never done it 7 days in a row until this week, and it's no accident that's happened.
Hey guys, it's Deepak Shukla here. I am huge on listening to books on Audible. So if you're interested in getting all of the insights as I discover them through the course of all the books I read, please do comment, like, and of course subscribe so that you get notified every time we release a video. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you soon.